Toyota's been selling hybrids for 2 decades. When it launched in 1997, the first generation Prius was so advanced it was practically an alien spacecraft. But today, gasoline-electric vehicles are as common as, I don't know, smartphones or restaurant servers saying, "I'm going to be taking care of you." No, you're not a nurse and I'm not in the ICU. Yet. Now, despite being mainstream, there must be something revolutionary or exciting about the RAV4 Hybrid, right? This small SUV's affordable, sips fuel, and is more secure than Cheyenne Mountain, having garnered Top Safety Pick Plus honors from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. It also comes standard with many of the latest driver assistance aids, plus there's room for 5 adults and plenty of luggage. But today, even all these accolades aren't necessarily enough to make it feel special. RAV4 hybrids are offered in 3 trim levels: XLE, which is what we've got here, SE, and then Limited, the fancy one. Base price is around $30,000, and that's roughly $5 grand more than the most affordable version of the standard RAV4. Still, our tester is exceedingly reasonable, stickering for just $31,965, including $940 in delivery charges. Upgrades over the poverty spec gasoline model include things like 17-inch alloy wheels instead of steelies, push-button start, a moonroof, and all-wheel drive, but the biggest differentiator is underneath. And I've got just 4 words for you: hybrid synergy drive. Blending internal combustion with electric motors and lots of fancy software to tie it all together, this arrangement right here allows a spacious crossover to deliver near compact car fuel economy. The RAV4 Hybrid's powertrain is comprised of a 2.5-liter gasoline engine augmented by a pair of front-mounted motor generators, plus a third one at the back, which provides all-wheel drive by spinning the rear rims. Total system output measures 194 horsepower, enough to propel this vehicle to 60 miles an hour in 8.1 seconds. A nickel-metal hydride battery pack serves as an electron reservoir. With the RAV4 Hybrid in EV mode, it provides enough juice to travel a little more than half a mile at school zone speeds. A dedicated electric vehicle, this is not. Still, it's damn efficient. According to the EPA, this thing is rated at 34 miles per gallon city and 30 on the highway. Combined, it ought to average 32 mpg. That compares quite favorably to an all-wheel drive Nissan Rogue, which pips it at the post by averaging 33. The RAV4's ride is both supple and refined, its chassis filtering out harsh impacts. It's also very quiet. Despite all the stuff going on inside that hybrid drivetrain, you basically feel and hear none of it. It's pretty much silent. Smooth, too. The engine is barely noticeable as it goes about its business. Now, acceleration is more than adequate, if hardly breathtaking, but the trade-off for that, of course, is incredible fuel economy, and in routine driving, I've been regularly seeing 34 mpg, which is frankly astonishing. Making things just a little easier, Toyota Safety Sense P is standard. Now, this suite of advanced driver assistance features includes pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert, automatic high beams, dynamic radar cruise control, and more. Now, while driving, I've also got to comment on the RAV4 Hybrid's interior, and unfortunately, it's not going to win any awards. Yeah, this cabin is mostly fine, but there's hard plastic here and there, some weird design elements like those vents on the dashboard, plus the trim on top of the rear doors is all wavy. What's up with that? Like other Toyotas, the steering column here is fully adjustable, well, sort of, up and down, in and out. It barely moves at all. I mean, what's the point? I've seen brick walls that have greater range of motion than this. At least the RAV4's got scads of space. The back seat It's huge in all dimensions, ditto for the cargo area, which is tall and broad. Seats up, there's nearly 36 cubic feet of space available, but fold them down and you get in excess of 70. That's more in both measures than provided by a Rogue Hybrid, Chevrolet Equinox, or Ford Escape, though the Honda CR-V is a hair more capacious. With the front passenger seat slid all the way forward, there's 80 plus inches to play with, more than enough for most people to lie down and sleep, especially if they like the lumbar support provided by that outrageously ramped floor. And if all those numbers don't impress you, this surely will. The cup holders are rated at more than 158 metric teaspoons, giving them a score of 93 on the AutoGuide.com refreshment quotient scale, REX for short. Sweet gherkin, that's big news. Reiterating once more to echo what I mentioned earlier, again, the RAV4 Hybrid is a capable small utility vehicle with a roomy and comfortable interior, much appreciated standard driver assistance tech, as well as outstanding fuel economy. An attractive price ain't bad either. But it's not quite a home run because of that lumpy load floor, low rent interior, questionable styling, and disinterested dynamics that take the shine off an otherwise fine vehicle. Like some other Toyota and Lexus models, this one, well, it really hasn't wowed me. There's just nothing about the RAV4 Hybrid that jumps out or makes you fall in love. Sure, it plays the role of ever-servile helper to a T, but really what I think it's best at is sort of blending into the background. Hey you, yeah you just watched this video, it was great, it was a new curb, come on. So why don't you do us all a favor and subscribe, that way you never miss any of them. Just hit the button, it's easier.